our Campaign Center, you'll have access to the email editor. The email editor is a comprehensive tool which allows you to build an email template from scratch. When you access your list of email templates, you can add a new email in the top right corner. By choosing that, you'll have some access to any templates that you've saved on a previous occasion, such as the structure for a newsletter or some kind of format that's going to be recurring, or you can build it from scratch. Once you choose to build the email from scratch, you'll give the email an internal name and you'll define a subject that will be customer facing when you send out the email. Once we've chosen that, we'll be able to build a structure. So first, all the way on the right, you have your master settings. This is where you can define the overall width of the message, the background color, the font that you'd like to utilize on the overall structure, and the color of any links. So this will be kind of your base that you'll build upon. Next, you have to build the skeleton for the layout. Now, some users opt to just create this default tile, make it support an image, and drop a mobily formatted image with all the marketing copy and the calls to action right in it. The other option you have is to build it here. So let's say we wanted to make the existing content block up there a header with our logo. We want to make this the headline, and then we'll have two announcements within the message. And finally, we'll add a footer. Once we've defined the shape that we want to move forward with, we'll proceed to defining the content for each area. Here you have to choose from text, an image, a defined button, dividers for different sections of the email, social media icons, HTML coding, and any custom icons we'd like to use. Here, I'm going to add text for my headline of my email, text for the body of this piece of content, and text for the body of this second piece of content. Then I'm going to drop the image block for my header, my logo, an image for the first piece of content, and an image for the second piece of content. And then at the bottom, I'm going to add my links to social media. Now, once we've defined our structure, if it's something we would want to save for the future, it's the top right corner, Save as Template. That gives you the option to save it for the future, where we saw it loading up this new template earlier in the process. Now, to finalize the email, get it ready for sending, we would add content. So first, we could choose to upload an image here, the image that we want to use. We can click into a content block to have control over the variables. So if I wanted to make this the headline, maybe I would increase the size. I'll make it bold, and I'll center the text. So you have all your standard text controls that you would be accustomed to using right here. And you could do the same for these different sections. Some of the content blocks will support link through, so actions that you can trigger on the image or the piece of content. So if we click into this image, you'll see I'm given the content properties. This is where I could add a external URL. So if the image has some sort of call to action in it, or if we used a button content block, you can trigger it to open that piece of content. Same goes for your social media icons at the bottom. You can link through to all these pages. Once you have completed your template, you can save it. And once it's saved in your template list, it'll be accessible for you to use in different one-time actions and rules that you might program in the Campaign Center.